Hey gang, I'm coming at y'all with another banger. I'm coming at y'all today with, I'm going to be making some cinnamon biscuits. That's right, you heard me, cinnamon biscuits. So what you're going to need, your cinnamon and sugar already mixed, salt, honey, baking powder, 1 cup of milk, buttermilk, and you're going to need 2 tablespoons of extra buttermilk. You're going to also need a pastry cutter. You're going to need 2½ cups of all-purpose flour. And as you can see, I already added my flour, baking powder, salt, and cinnamon. I did 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, and I did 1/2 teaspoon of salt because I didn't want too much salt. It calls for a teaspoon of salt, but I don't want it to be salty. And you're going to need also 1 stick of unsalted butter. I have my butter already into the freezer to let it stay cold because they have to be really cold. So what I'm going to start out by doing, I'm just going to go ahead and whisk all my ingredients together. Make sure they're real well and combined. Okay. That's good right there. Now I'm going to get my butter. Okay, I'm back, y'all, and this is my butter right here. I already have it cut and cubed. Make sure that your butter is really cold. So now I'm going to go ahead on and add this butter to the mixture. Make sure the butter is really nice and cold. Then I'm going to grab my pastry cutter and I'm just going to start just doing the butter, mixing the butter in with the flour mixture to make sure it nice and mixed well together. Make sure the butter is kind of getting really cut up fine, so you'll have like little crumbles. Okay, I'm going to finish doing this and I'm going to come back and let y'all see how it's supposed to look. So right now, so far, this is how it's looking. You want it to be like little crumble peas. So I think this good right here. I'm going to let this do. You see how the texture of it looks? You see how the texture of it look like little crumble peas? I'm going to let that do. Okay. Okay, this is how it should be looking. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to just create a well in the center of the flour mixture with the butter. That's a little well. Right there, as you can see, that's like a well. Alright. And now what I'm going to do now, I'm going to come in with my 1 cup of buttermilk. I'm going to add my buttermilk into the well. This is the 1 cup of buttermilk. Okay, now as you can see, that is the milk mixed in with it. And next I'm going to go in and I'm going to just drizzle me some honey. You can do honey if you prefer, but I'm going to do a little honey with it. Just drizzle a little honey, not too much, on the top of it. Then you're going to need you a rubber spatula. And you're going to mix this in. And next, you know what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to go in with them hands. Them hands gonna have to get dirty. But guess what? Who gonna be eating them? You will. Or whoever gonna eat them. I wash my hands. Everything is all good. So you're gonna mix this in real well. And you don't want to over mix it. So I'm gonna come back and let y'all see how it's gonna look. I'll be back with that. Okay, I'm coming back in, y'all. I'm showing y'all how I'm mixing it with my hand. You got to get your hand nice and dirty. And you're going to have you some extra flour. Because you're going to have to put it on top of surface with flour. So y'all see how it's looking? So I'm going to get ready to do my flour surface top. Okay, y'all, I'm coming back. I'm going to use this. I'm going to try this Baker's Joy. It has flour in it. So I'm just going to spray that with the my silicone mat. And I'm going to dump my biscuit mix out. I don't want to too much overwork it. And you see those little specks of cinnamon in it? That's the cinnamon. You see how it's looking? Okay, now I'm going to go in and sprinkle me just a little flour onto it. Okay, I'm just going to take like just not even this much, just a little bit of flour. That's quite enough. I'm going to take this and I'm going to just spread it out over the biscuit dough. And I'm going to press it down so I can get ready to do the biscuits. And again, you might think that the biscuits is a lot flat because of the way I'm doing it. But the biscuits, keep in mind, will rise. So I'm going to get my biscuit cutter and go from there and start cutting them. Okay, I couldn't find my biscuit cutter, so I'm just going to use what I have. I have this right here, this big ice cream scooper. So I'm going to just go in and make it do what it do, as I always say. And there you go. So now you know if you don't have a biscuit cutter, you can use this. You have to make it do what it do. And then we're going to come in right here. This is a lot better than a biscuit cutter if you ask me. You just give it a little twist and release it like that. Then I'm going to come with my pan. I have this pan right here. I'm going to use this pan. And I'm going to just take this Baker's Joy again. And I'm just going to lightly spread. That's good. And I'm going to pick up this biscuit. There it goes. And I'm going to place it right here. And I'm going to grab this other one and kind of move your dough out the way if it's hard for you to kind of grab your biscuit. And I'm going to grab this one and put this one on there. Okay, I placed my biscuits into the pan. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead on and start the oven on. Put the oven on 425 425. Yep, 425. Okay. Now, what I want to do now, I want to just take and sprinkle just a little bit of cinnamon onto the biscuits, because that's what they are, cinnamon biscuits. And I also added the cinnamon into the flour mixture first, as y'all see on the beginning of the video. So I'm just gonna lightly dust it with the cinnamon, and I'm gonna place these into the oven, and I will let y'all see how they come out. Okay, y'all see the biscuits cooking. They getting ready. Okay, while the biscuits are cooking, baking in the oven, I'm gonna come at y'all with some. This is my little boiler. I'm gonna just turn it on to about between 7 and 8. And you know what I'm getting ready to do? I'm getting ready to put me some butter in here so I can brush the biscuits with some butter when they brown. So I'm gonna get ready to let the butter melt and do that, so I can brush the biscuits with that good old butter. Alright, y'all see that butter have melted just enough so I can brush my biscuits. So I'm just gonna go in and let this brush get kind of soggy up with this butter. And here go the biscuits. I just moved them out of the oven for a minute to brush them with the butter. You want to make sure you coat it with some good butter, because that butter gonna make it brown. And that's the cinnamon that you see, the cinnamon and the sugar. Make sure you get all in between there and make them where they be good and nice and brown. That little fella there didn't want to kind of rise. So I'm going to put them back in here and let them finish browning. Okay, here go the biscuits. I took them out the oven. And remember, I told y'all you bake them at 425. I did probably about 17 to 18 minutes. Because I don't like my biscuits real dark brown. So I'm going to just brush a little bit more butter on them. And let them just sit here and, you know, kind of meditate. I think I'm going to like that flat one. So, one thing about biscuits, you don't want them to be the same size, same shape. Because guess what? They homemade biscuits. Damn. So, now I'm going to get ready and put them on a plate. And I'm going to just show y'all how fluffy they are and how they look. You see how they brown around the edges right in there? That's good. See that little crispy edge right there? You see that? That's real good. And you also see the cinnamon and sugar coming out with the specks. So that's good. So, again, I'm going to put them on a plate. And I'm going to just tear them open and let y'all see how flaky they are. But I'm going to just let them sit here and just rest for a few minutes while I get my plates and everything. And I'm going to be right back and show y'all what I mean by flaky and good. Okay, y'all, I'm ready to show y'all how flaky this biscuit look. Y'all see that? Y'all see how flaky that is? How pretty that is? That's real flaky. It's still hot. Yes. You see that? See how brown it is at the bottom? And as you can see, it's not crumbling. It's just right. Real flaky. Y'all see those layers right there? Yes, yes, yes. Okay, this is the biscuits I plated. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just Drizzle a little honey on here. Oh yeah, that looks good. Drizzle that honey on them biscuits. Give y'all a good close-up shot. Y'all see those layers right there? And look at those layers. Look at them. That's a close-up shot for y'all. Yes. So this is the end of this video. I hope y'all like this video. Give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, please, to my video. I love y'all. And I hope y'all have a good day today. And happy Friday. And comment down below and let me know if y'all make the biscuits. And let me know how did they turn out. I love y'all. Peace.